Hey everyone, stick with us versus herd. If it's your first time here, love the content, hit subscribe. If you want to get notifications for when we post videos, tap the bell. If you haven't yet subscribed to our options trading live channel, I go live Monday through Friday, 30 minutes before market open. The link is below in the description. And if you want to join the UVH fam, our community, links are below in the description to our Discord and our options trading group on Facebook. If you made money today, comment got paid. If you lost money today, comment learned a lesson. If you could do me the favor, hit the like button. I'd really appreciate it. Just hit the like button. It does wonders with the YouTube algo. Same with the way that I title my videos. Anyways, that being said, right now the S&P is down 37, the futures. Dow is down 266 and NASDAQ down 166, selling off. But before we get into that, I definitely want to, thank you guys for holding me up the last few days. I've sent a message out. It was like, hey, there hasn't been any new videos because I've been going through some things on the personal end. Don't worry, everybody's healthy, everybody's safe, everyone's fine. Just going through some things in my personal life, and everything's gonna be okay. What people don't understand is that I'm an options trader, and there's going to be opposition like an options trading. And I've been through a lot of hardship, and, we haven't gotten this far without fighting every bit of the way. So, I know that I'm going to be okay. I know that I'm going to push through, and whatever happens, happens. And whatever happens is going to be for the best. It's going to be great. We're going to be fine. Everything's going to be great. So that being said, thank you guys for all the kind messages and just the outpouring of love. I really appreciate it. Just knowing that you guys are there for me. I really do appreciate it. So thank you so much. So getting into it. Right now, we had some major earnings this week and after hours today. So after hours, we just had Apple, Amazon, Visa, Gilead. The big movers right now are Apple and Amazon, of course. Both Apple and Amazon are currently down right now. Let me just pull up Apple real quick. Apple swung up to 301, popped back down to 286, and Amazon just tanked. And the reason why Amazon's tanked is because they said it's gonna cost them $4 billion, basically all their profit for the coronavirus, pandemic. And I'll pull up Amazon real quick. It says Amazon reported its first quarter earnings. The company has seen heightened demand in the first quarter, which we knew, which the stock has been running like crazy, like everybody knows. However, they're going to spend all of its profit for the second quarter of this year, an estimated $4 billion on its response to the coronavirus. So, same thing what we've been seeing with like Target and Walmart is, yes, they've been making gobs and gobs of money, but it costs them a lot of money because they have to employ more people. They have to have certain procedures, cleanliness. They're doing a lot more things than what they were doing before, and it's costing them more money. So it's not like a one-to-one scenario where people are like, oh man, this guy's business is way up. He should be doing way better. Amazon's doing fine. No worries about that. But it's costing them a boatload of more money, as you can see. So they beat on revenue, miss on earnings. Right now, Amazon Web Services, $10 billion. That's amazing. If you're a shareholder, you may want to take a seat because we're not thinking small. Amazon said in a press release, under normal circumstances in this coming Q2, we expect to make some $4 billion or more in operating profit, but these aren't normal circumstances. So I think they kind of like spooked investors a little bit, with that statement, But Amazon, even at $23.55, still it's out of the park. It's out of the park. And honestly, I haven't been trading it just because it's way above resistance, and being more of a support and resistance trader, I'm not really sure where Amazon's wanted to go. So I didn't really trade. And honestly, I haven't traded the last few days because I haven't been of what you want to say in the right mind. There's other things that were more important than my options trading. And if I'm thinking about a trade and that trade's not that important to me at the moment, I'm already setting myself up for failure. So that's not what I'm going to do. If you put a trade on, you're just like, oh, I don't care about this trade, or whatever happens, you're already setting yourself up for failure. So I didn't want to do that. So I haven't been trading the last few days because I've been dealing with some other stuff like I was describing in the earlier part of this video. So I haven't been trading. I take myself out of the equation. I was talking to somebody the other day, like, you are your worst enemy. You have to battle yourself. So if you don't care about your trade and you just think that you can just throw a trade on there, I mean, maybe you'll make money, sure. But with that attitude, with that mindset, that's not a winning mindset. That's not a winning attitude towards the market. You're not going to make it. You're not going to make it. So I chose to take myself out of the scenario and not trade and be safe. So I didn't trade any earnings here for the last couple of days just because I've been dealing with some stuff. So Apple as well. Apple's chart's a lot more interesting to me as a stock that I frequently trade. Now, if we look at Apple here, Apple's revenue growth slowed down as it saw supply and demand impact from coronavirus, which we knew was going to happen because their stores are closed, people aren't buying stuff. it is what it is. Apple did not issue guidance as it usually does, which is no surprise there, but not looking good. So basically, Apple is not immune to the coronavirus pandemic, and I think that the stock price is reflecting that. Essentially, it's not that they did bad for earnings, it's just that they're not immune to what's happening. The longer this is going on, the longer we're shut down for, which we're still shut down here, especially in Illinois, we're still shut down. Things are going to be a little rough, So if I look at Apple, hit 301. I was expecting it to pop up. Look, it popped up 301 tonight. There's resistance up here. We got immediately smacked down. I haven't traded it because I've been watching to see, okay, is this going to make a run to 300 or not? And sure enough, it did after hours today and immediately got smacked down. And now it's at 286, which is, no sweat. But keep in mind, we'll cover SPY here in a second. Keep in mind that, the 50-day and the 10-day have recently crossed paths here just the other day. So be mindful of that. Things are going to heat up a little bit, and tomorrow's the first day in May. Is it sell in May, go away? We don't know. But what we do know is Apple's coming up on resistance here. Got smacked down at 301. If it tries to rip back up, gets smacked down again at 301, I might try to look for a short position in Apple over the next month or so, and just try to play it slow. I've been really trying to play slow. The market's been slowing down. If you haven't noticed, the market's been slowing down a lot. So I've been trading a lot slower versus when the market's moving fast, you can get in and out of things relatively quick. But when the market is moving slow, you have to move slow as well. You can't just be ripping in and out of trades because you're not going to make any money. So SPY, the other stock I wanted to cover, ETF, same thing here. The 1 year chart definitely does not look as healthy as Apple. Right now, it's down to 286. After hours is a mess right now. We're just kind of grinding lower, But, same thing here. 50-day and 10-day moving average has recently crossed, and now we're at 286. So we just popped down, which is no big deal. We're back down to where we were a couple days ago. Trend is still intact to the upside. So, we'll see what happens. Is it going to come down here, tap the 10-day, 50-day, or are we going to make another move back down towards the 260, 270 area? So right now, the jury's out. Not sure. I thought we were going to make a run to 300 because we popped up pretty good to 295. I thought we were going to maybe try to tap the 200-day, but we'll see. Maybe we will. Maybe this will reverse tomorrow. We got to let the price action tell us what's going to do. There's nobody no one has a magic 8 ball. No one's a guru. We're all in this together. We're all in this together. We all are looking at the same pricing, the same charts. It just depends on how you interpret it. Now, the other thing that happened today after hours was Boeing. Boeing, I've been talking about this. Is Boeing going to get involved with the government? And Boeing has been pushing back, saying, if the government's going to have string attached to these loans and have someone sit on the board, blah blah blah, we don't want any of their money. We don't want anything to do with them. And this just puts this into perspective on how much they don't want to deal with the government. So they've just raised $25 billion in bond offering, ruling out the federal aid. So they're going to say, hey guys, we're going to go with these guys. We don't want to bail out from the government, which I respect. I respect this. with this much fight, I definitely respect that. Versus everyone's like, hey, where's my handout? Where's my handout? And Boeing says, basically middle finger up. We're gonna do what we need to do. We can survive without the government, which is amazing. This is what businesses, in my mind, it gets me excited. It's what this is all about. This is what businesses should be doing, trying to figure things out without the government involved. We don't want government in our business. We don't want a mixture of government officials sitting on public boards of companies. We don't want that. I promise you, we don't want that. And if you want that, maybe go to whatever. But I'm telling you, we want a free market. We want free enterprise. We want this to work out. Capitalism. We want this to work out. We don't want to have the government involved in public and private businesses. Are the bailout loans that they're giving to small businesses? They could have strings attached. Thankfully, there's no strings attached. Thankfully, right now. But you get what I'm saying here. You get what I'm saying. But so I think this is a great thing for Boeing. They're raising money. They're not relying on the government, and they're pushing forward. Now, how that impacts the stock price, that really depends on how they make it through. They have $15 billion in cash now. They're raising another $25 billion to make it through this. The question is, with Boeing, is how long is it going to take to recover? And Boeing is projecting that it's going to take multiple years, 2022, 2023 time frame for this to actually recover. And it's, the stock's been relatively flat down here, but this could definitely push back up to 180, I think, at least up to the resistance here, where it's gotten rejected in the past, and kind of see where it goes from there. Right now, Boeing moved up a little bit, but overall, it's sticking with the trend right now, with the overall market being lower. So I'm going to be looking to get into some trades tomorrow. I'm going to be live in the Discord, just talking, hanging out with everybody. I've kind of been distant, but that's for a reason. Everything's good. Don't worry. If you guys watch this video to the end, comment watch to the end. If you could do me a favor, hit the like button. Stay safe, stay green. It's us versus herd.